Hello there, beloved Ascension Pioneers. Welcome to another video with me, Polona, and I have a very special video. I think you will like it today because not just that I will be speaking about how to live in community, how to co-create and share with one another, and what is the way of the new as I have been receiving it recently, but also, in addition, I wish to give away 3 things. So stay connected as I will share this towards the end of the video. I'll be short. I only have a few points to make today. I wanted to make this video out in nature again because this is my habit. I spend most of my days outside now. It's just whenever it's spring because it's my favorite time of the year. I'm always out. I go out for a run in the morning or, just something. And then afternoon after lunch, I go again and I just sit on my blanket or meditate or write something. I just love spending time with myself. At the same time, of course, I also love to share a space with people who I resonate with. I shared about the true value of friendship today, and this is what I want to share about communities and what this is, what this means for a new reality, and why this is so important. Besides, I wanted to record this video outside, but look what happened. You see me? Well, I don't think you can see me, but I'm sort of frozen. I went to my favorite tree, I put the camera on and froze. So I took that as a message to not record, and I just said, okay, I guess it's better because I have things to show you, what I'm giving away. So it's all as it should be always, if we trust. So the message I've been receiving yesterday, I'm looking for houses continuously. And I just got this vision of a space, a beautiful house outdoors, and it's like a few people living in my life that I really resonate with. And I'm thinking, this is so important. Why? Look, I was thinking about this just recently. If each of us would live alone, isolated, what we would require is, I require a car if I want to be free and independent. I have my own house. Those people who don't have houses, they rent. So all these costs and burdens for just one person. If you have more people living close together, that kind of makes it less. So it's more, it's less demanding. It's more simple as the way we live. It's just more natural, according to the sacred flower of life, to the sacred pattern of life that we're restoring now back to true design, divine design, to simplicity, authenticity, and living as divine companions. We used to live isolated, alone. I remember when I was back in college, I really didn't resonate with living as in, with roommates, with flatmates, however you wish to call this. I didn't have to, because I lived and I still live where faculty is close. But a lot of people live that way, and I never resonated with that because all they did was party. And, the people that never really resonated with me because I was always a bit different, special. So what I'm thinking now is people who really we find are so close to our heart, who have unique gifts just like we do. If we come together in this cooperation and co-creation, what we can do is we create more resources. Lately, I keep saying to all of you that together we actually trigger and we magnetize, we attract more abundance, we create more abundance and more prosperity than just one person standing alone. Because what's happening in this Aquarian age, we're becoming very individualized. That meaning we need to first connect to our true uniqueness, because before we do that, we need to have, sometimes a lot of periods when we're alone, retreating in nature, in your own way, whatever you wish to call it like. But when we start growing up and growing into our uniqueness, we sort of see what we are to contribute to this planet, to this game that we're playing here. And then what happens is we join our forces with other people. Some people might call that fellowship, companionship, community, whatever. But it has nothing to do with the old hippie way of living, where the individual self was removed, because in communes, what they did was they had to share everything, and everything was they were all one, the typical new age. When you just amplify the meaning of oneness instead of also seeing that there's also a very important meaning of uniqueness, individuality. So what I see in us living this way in the recent future, in the near future probably, and none of us can know time because there is no time in the new. We just feel things from the heart. We have to follow the steps. you know, embracing these new guidances and then following through, you know, like divine feminine embraces and nurtures and receives that new seeds, and then divine masculine energy pushes that forward and utilizes this. So creates within this awareness. So I was thinking, of course, it's so much easier if you live in this house and each one has their own room, their own space. And even we start building new resourceful houses, you know, the natural homes made of natural materials. And with people who are really close to us, that of course has to be similar level of awareness, because otherwise there's just too much friction. There's no flow. So you need to have people who are true, who understand the true value of friendship, true communion, not commune, who understand that they need to have their individual space, but also space of oneness when they can share. For example, you know, I'm good with what I do here. I'm a messenger. I work well with guidance. I kind of always was good at directing people to guide themselves more within. So then they later were more in flow with their lives. For example, my mom, she paints amazing mandalas. She is good with children. She was always working in kindergarten, and she just is amazing with children. Then, you know, my Yanni, you know, and we're now really good friends. And he's so good with gardening and understanding plants and sacred geometry behind it and all of that. And then we have someone else, you know, who has other abilities. That's just one example. And imagine these people co-creating something together. You know, no more isolated, each of us in our own space. And this is the kind of reality we're walking towards, that we are moving towards. So what's happening now is this vision that we already feel in our hearts. We don't always know how this will come to be. Like I said, we need to follow guidance in every now moment, in each step that is given and shown to us through our divine intuition, and then utilizing it through the proper tools that we have within and then without. So I'm pretty sure that we'll start developing in ways, you know, because lately I've been saying a lot, it's not just about intimate partnerships, because that's great, people who come together as divine counterparts sharing the love. But also, even these partnerships can be formated within a grander organization, not organization, how to call this? Oh, I don't find a proper English word right now. But it's like this unity, a grander unity of consciousness. That, you know, like ants really don't know they're ants, but they still keep doing it. Or bees in their beehive, they work within the laws of sacred geometry as well, by these sacred divine principles, and they just flow. And they always just know, and they always create the additional amount of honey that they're supposed to. They always create extra, because together they work in unison. They're so much stronger. So I think this is the way we are gonna start living now in the near future. Each of us feeling that in our hearts as we're guided to. A lot of people, I feel, are selling their properties or are moving somewhere else, or are feeling the need to be even physically more closer to the people they really resonate with. Because it's so good that you have people who are very mutual in understanding, have same values, have similar awareness, have a lot to share in their oneness, but also they're so unique that they each contribute something unique and different. So that's what they put more in the together space, like in the library. You know, the library is fuller. Imagine you have 3 Polonas and they're all a speaker. So there's no one to cook lunch, or there's no one to garden, and there's no one to, I don't know. It's just such a natural thing once you really understand the simplicity of how we already once lived as an organizational units of human consciousness, of expressions of source. Now we're forgetting the old ways and we're moving away from the system. And why this is so important is this. A lot of people in the New Age have businesses. They have businesses working like healers, teachers, mediums, spirit guides, whatever they do. It's all good. But they still need to generate a lot of the abundance, a lot of money, let's call it like that, to support the certain living system that they choose. Like to support a certain standard of living. So if you like to live in a villa and the beach or whatever, and you're not in the system, you know, working in a 3D job, but you have a business, you still are a lot into doing mode. But people in the new generation who feel the energy of the new, the goddess energy, the divine feminine merging with the divine masculine, which is now rebalancing all over the planet within many Ascension Pioneers now, they know that they also want to just be. They want to be simple beings. They want to also express. They don't just want to, devote all their time to work. They also just want to be. They want to play. They want to talk. They want to share simple pleasures of life. They also want to experience how it is to be human. Not just how to be human doing, needs to have their own business in, needs to generate a lot of money to support a certain living standard. I was always a free human being. For me, my free time to be in my mountains, to receive my vertical alignment, human divine knowledge, to really align this wisdom inside me, it took a lot of dedication, and I needed to have a lot of this space. So if I would have to be pushed into, constantly needing to generate money, I wouldn't be able to be where I am now. I wouldn't be able to be this pioneer. So I knew how to follow my intuition to be where I am now, to do what I love doing. And it's not even doing. Some people say to me, oh, nice work, Polona. And I say, it's not work, because whatever I do, it's fun. It needs to bring you bliss. And if you just keep, creating business and you're constantly doing, and if that feels like a pleasure for you, that's okay. But we're all different, we're unique. So if that doesn't bring me pleasure, traveling all around the world to host, I don't know, workshops that cost so much money, no, I rather would do it something really simple. So in order to have the simple way of living, it is really important to understand if we have 3 people living in the same space, 3 is the minimum level, right? Then they need maybe just 1 car for 3 people. Each of them, now in this industrial age and in the monetary age, everyone has their own car because they do different things and they keep going to work. And it's like they have to generate so much income yearly because of all the insurances for the car, for their life insurance, for everything. They have to generate so much income. What I did, I removed myself from the system on basically pretty much every level. And you will see that you need lots less. So what flows through you, the abundance that you generate, flows effortlessly for what you will need in that moment. Nothing really grand or nothing really that needs huge investments, but it will flow. That's the difference. And the more that we start living in these shared community spaces, the easier it will be to be more simple, and the less we will need to generate constant flow of money. We will have more abundance, because abundance is not just money. Abundance is the exchange of what you wish to experience. So for me, money often isn't even connected to abundance. A lot of the times it will just connected to buy enough gas to get me to the mountains. And if I move closer to nature, if I live there, I need even less because I'm already there. So it takes a lot of less gas to do what I love doing, which serves my beingness. So when you serve your beingness, you already also serve all that is. And you share that with the companions that you love and that you truly resonate with on your path. So anyway, without further ado, I would now like to show you the 3 things I would love to give away. They're all non-used. And this is how it goes. I was just, going through this, what I could establish also for the energy exchange, because these things all came to me. And it's not like, I'm not a kind of person who would sell things. I like to give away, but because I would like to create also a flow of energy here, I have, for 3 things that I would like to give away, 3 requests for all of you who would like to participate and would like to receive one of those 3 things. Just 1 each. Anyway, here's the thing. In order for you to claim one of those 3 items, which I will show, is you have to. I'm asking you to do 3 things. Not 3, all of them, but you can choose 2. Either option 1, 2, or 3. First option you can choose is you share with me, like, I have a community page on the Ascension Pioneers webpage, and you can see my ongoing projects there. And one of them is for all of us to support our community, to show our presence, is for you to send your pink photo, you glowing in something pink or something pink around you anyway. So first option for you to claim 1 item that you would choose is to show your pink photo. The other one is, please do read the community section. The other one is you can send the video about your ascension, awakening, just say hi to all the pioneers, because this really helps to support all the people who are just awakening. It's not just for me to see the videos because I just love to see you all. It's in order to support. because like I'm giving away these things, I would like to abundance to be generated for the support of Ascension Pioneers community. So video, YouTube link sent on my email, which you can find below. But as you know, it's Polona at ascension-pioneers.org. And the third thing you can do is you can donate to Ascension Pioneers. Don't care about the amount. It can be something very minimum, like from $1 to $5. I don't know. It's you can find the donate link also on the webpage. And with all those three things you can do, these are three options I gave you. A pink photo, your video. For Ascension Pioneers, you can see the other videos on my YouTube channel, the community videos. And the third one is to donate a small amount to support this. Because, you know, when I'll be sending this out, the postage will all be paid by me. So this is not to sort of pay for this. If you wish to, you know, choose that option, it's just to donate to support the community, to support this, what I'm doing, to keep it ongoing, to keep the flow of energy. But the main desire of mine is to support community. So it'd be really great for me to receive your photos or a video. And with each thing that you choose, you have to write what you want. And as I'll get these get these things into timing until next week, I'll be assessing them, and then I'll randomly choose the giveaways to who these things will be going to. So the first thing I would like to give away is Earth Awakens, Prophecy, 2012-2013. This is a brand new book. This is not the one that I was reading this winter. This one I received directly from Salva Kelly, because I ordered this first book that they offer, which I already read before in Serbian language. But they didn't send it to me, so I made an inquiry. Why didn't they send me their book? So they forgot about me. So that was kind of like a miscommunication or something. So then they sent it to me right away, and they sent me 2 books, and this one I already have. So this one is brand new, non-used, non-open. And if you feel guided to have this book, it's an interesting book because it speaks about the things I just spoke about community and how life will be forming in the new earth, in the new reality. So this is option 1. Option 2 is the Shaman's Oracle. These are oracle cards. They're just random oracle cards. They're pretty shamanic, and I'm giving them away because I received them once as a gift from this woman I met randomly, and she gave them to me because she said she didn't use them. And but guess what? I'm not using them either because I'm not so much drawn to shamanic energy, to earthly energy, earthly spirits. I'm more angelic in my energy. So these cards look very nice. They have nice messages, but I never really used them. You can see they have these images like that. I don't know. I'm not good at showing things on camera. But anyway, they look pretty interesting. They have a huge box too. So it's kind of a big present to receive. And if you feel guided, inspired, just something in your heart saying that you wish to have these cards, then let me know. And the third option that I'm giving away, that I would really love to give away, is something I wanted to give away a while ago, but then I forgot, was one of my mother's mandalas, a small version. I can't show the recent one she just painted because it's for a friend and it's going to be a surprise for her, so she can't see it here. It's so beautiful. It's in pink and all like lotus and glowing. So the one that I'll be giving away is not yet drawn because I want her to connect to the energies of the one who's meant to get it. And she always channels a certain name and frequency that is for the highest good to come through. But I can show you, you know, if you haven't seen, you can see the mandalas on our webpage. You can click on the mandala link on the Ascension Pioneers webpage and you can see her work. You know, this is one of the example of the smallest of the smallest mandala here. This is just like a Christ consciousness star. And they're so beautiful. We have them everywhere in the entire apartment. So this is option 3. So I have 3 gifts, 3 giveaways, and 3 options how you can participate. Please do let me know. This will be open until further ado, until next week, until I receive the inquiries for all the stuff. And then the draw begins. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. You can find more information about what I was just saying, all the links and everything below in the information box. I'll talk to you soon. Have a lovely weekend. There's so much sunshine outside, and enjoy your eclipse. It's happening tomorrow. And don't forget to also, if you're guided to watch my show, it's tonight at 3 a.m. my time. It's kind of late, but it's at 9 p.m. Eastern American time. It's also going to be recorded, so I think I'm also going to get a YouTube link to share as well. Anyway, I'll talk to you soon, guys. So much love. Enjoy. Bye.